This is TJ Muehlman with Standard Co. with a brief XLSForm tutorial on how to use groups to consolidate logic. So for example, I have a really simple form here, and this form is asking, the very first question is asking, does this person consent? This is a very common first question in the forms we work in, and if the person does consent, then continue, and if they do not consent, then basically end the form. So there's two ways to do this. The first way, which is what we have here, is probably the most common way, and you use the relevant field type to say, did they answer yes to consent, to ask the next three questions: age, address, and sex. If the user says no, these questions won't render, and the form will basically end. The challenge with this is, imagine you have a form with dozens of questions and it starts to become very complicated logic. Copying this relevancy can get very tricky and very complicated. So what we do at Standard Co. is we actually use groups to consolidate logic. So for example, we ask the same first question, did this person consent? And then we create a group. And you can name the group whatever you want. I should probably rename this to did consent. And I put the relevancy on the group, which means any fields within that group are automatically inheriting this relevancy. So I don't have to repeat this logic here. And as you can imagine, when you get to dozens of fields, it becomes a lot cleaner and a lot easier to understand what logic is being used for those fields. So this is how we handle it at Standard Co. and recommend that you use this moving forward.